question of blind spots to me is actually one of the most important concepts to get in business and in innovation. Because the problem is our blind spots are the things that we don't see. And we have all different types of blind spots. So for example, we'll have an expertise blind spot. Our expertise blind spot is going to lead us down a path of particular types of solutions that are things that have worked in the past or variations of those, but they're not necessarily looking at it from a new angle. And that's one big blind spot that experts have. When you're steeped in your business, it's hard to see things differently. So to solve that one of the ways to do it is to either think about the problem you're working on and reframe it in a more abstract way. So as a simple example, if you are, one of the stories I like to tell is about a company that makes toothpaste. And they wanted to find a way of making a whitening toothpaste that didn't use abrasives or bleaches. Now, the way we'll typically ask a problem or try to solve the problem is, as an expert, we'll say, how do we, the expert, solve that problem? How do we make teeth whiter? Well, this group of dental experts actually reframed the problem. What they did was they said, well, instead of us, the experts, trying to make teeth whiter, they asked who else makes whites whiter. And what they realized was that inside their company, they have a laundry detergent division. Never talk to them. They go talk to the laundry detergent people, and they discover that laundry detergent whitens whites or gives the illusion of whiteness through blue dye. It actually doesn't whiten your clothes, but it gives the illusion because blue dye prevents the reflection of yellow. So they thought this was cool, and they went off and developed a toothpaste that has a blue dye in it. And there's lots of different technological solutions that were solved in the blind spot by reframing the question to ask who else has solved the problem like this. Now, there are lots of blind spots. So one of the big blind spots that I'm a big fan of delving into is our personality blind spot. You know, we hear the expression that opposites attract. It's not true. Opposites repel. Birds of a feather flock together. So we want to be with people who are like us. Now, that's a blind spot because by surrounding ourselves with people who think like us means we're just going to get a lot of yes thinking. So what we need to start doing is asking ourselves, well, who are we not? Personality tests tell you who you are. But for example, I have something called personality poker. It's designed to help you figure out who you are not. Because if you understand who you are not, that helps you discover your blind spot, and that allows you to figure out who to partner with. So as an example, I am a somewhat creative, innovative, seat of the pants, spontaneous, flexible person. That's my style. I don't like a lot of structure. Who I am not, I am clear, is somebody who's methodical, organized, or systematic. Now, under natural circumstances, I would avoid people who are organized because for me, plans are restrictive and limiting. But what I've discovered is if I don't have those people, I'm going to be chasing bright, shiny objects all the time, and I'm going to be getting interested in new things and never get anything done. So when I work, the first person I always hire is that anal retentive, organized planner who's going to help me get things done because that's my blind spot, and I've discovered it. And so the key with blind spots, and there's so many more, but the key with blind spots is to recognize we have them, and the only way to see them is to get others to help us see those blind spots. Either others can point out what we don't do well, which doesn't mean we should start doing it, it just means those are the people we want to work with. Or we look at, again, from a discipline perspective. I might be an expert in something, but that means that I've got a whole world of blind spots around solutions that could be valuable. And the way to find those is to reframe the question and find someone else like the toothpaste people did.